into the final week of the year. It is Boxing Day. This is a Tuesday, right? Tuesday, yeah, December 26th. And I have a TTM. Wow, crazy, right? So, anyways, let's take a look at this. This is the initial under GB. It's from Charlotte, North Carolina. I think it's a NASCAR one. I think it was the first one that I sent out this year, which was to Greg Biffle. So, let's see if that's who this is. Pretty sure it is, though. We'll find out. It's the only GB that was on my list, so I assume it's got to be him. And we have here, yes, indeed, we do have Greg Biffle. And he signed all 3 cards I sent. I'll show you these 2 right here, because those ones look real good. There you go. So, first one I mailed out of the year was a NASCAR one, and possibly the last one I received this year is that same one. So it's kind of funny how that bookends everything there, but we'll see. There's still a few days left in the week here. I mean, we got a few more days. Mentioned in my last video that a TTMcast is going to be continuing on in 2024. I talked this week to the Baker family about continuing it, and yeah, we're going to keep it rolling. So that's the good news right there, and we'll I'm going to have some more about it later on in this show as well. So or on this in this video as well, I guess. Once I hopefully get a few more in this week, and if I don't, well, I know I've bought one that might come in this week. Yeah, either way, I'll have something to kind of close off the week here and close out the year and all that fun stuff. So stay tuned for that. It'll be coming up right after this, hopefully with a few other TTM successes in between. All right, well, it's we've gotten into January now. It's January 2nd. Nothing in the mail the last couple days of 2023. We're in 2024 now, and so kind of brings it to an end here for this calendar year. And I mentioned earlier I was going to have probably something to talk about here later on, and that is that as of right now, I am going to go ahead and put this channel on kind of a bit of a hiatus. Not totally shutting it down. Content's still going to be there. I'm still going to have stuff to, you know, put up videos about, I'm sure, at times. But with Jeff's death about a month ago, I now am going to be the one taking over everything that he used to write for sports, Sports Collectors Daily. I'm taking over his weekly TTM column there. I'm taking over running everything for TTMcast. I'm going to host the shows, figure out how we're going to handle interviews, every bit of content for that. So when you compare the two, I mean, we're getting, you know, several hundred, maybe even several thousand downloads at times of episodes of TTMcast every week. Whereas if I look through all of my videos here on YouTube, I mean, just clicking it to put it in order, it's like, okay, the videos that I have that have been watched the most, it's like my one about how to customize signed index cards, and that hasn't even gotten 300 videos all time. My like weekly or even monthly or whatever videos lately have been getting into like the 30s to the 50s. It's just, it's not worth it to me at this point. So, I mean, yeah. So I'm going to kind of, like I said, I'm putting this on hiatus. Not totally shutting it down. I'll have stuff to post every now and then. And especially like in, well, a couple weeks, couple months, I guess you could really say now. But I'm going to be going out to spring training in Arizona most likely for a week. I'm sure I'll have a lot of video posts from there. I can post video from some of the games that I go out to. Anything like that. But for the most part, it's just, I mean, I don't know. It's just, I mean, I have not gotten a whole lot of views. It's just not worth keeping up with for the most part on here. So, yeah, I'm going to go ahead and, you know, put it aside for now. I'd encourage everybody, if you're into podcasts, go and check out the TTMcast podcast. I'll be taking over as host of that from here onward. We've got Les Wolf is going to be still working with the show. We're going to have Clemente Lisi is still going to be with the show. So we're probably going to I'm going to try to cut everything back to keeping episodes down as close to an hour as I can, because at times when we were running it with Jeff, it was getting like 2 and 3 hours. It's like, nobody wants to have to sit through 2 and 3 hour shows, I don't think, even if it's once a week or twice a week or whatever. So I'm going to scale it back. Once a week, we're going to have, you know, one extra segment per show, whether it's Les, whether it's Clemente, whether it is a collector interview, something like that. But I want to keep it manageable. That's the biggest thing. I want to keep it manageable. I want to keep it focused. And so we're going to be restarting that in the middle of January. I believe January 13th is likely when the first show of 2024 is going to drop. So if you're into podcasts, go and check it out, ttmcast.com. Go and subscribe to it through there. We run through Podbean, I believe, is the company. So if you have I still use RSS feeds for this stuff. I don't even know how one like gets any of this stuff, but it should. I mean, through Podbean, it's going to go on to, you know, places like Spotify and everywhere else. And I'm considering trying to see if I can, you know, run through YouTube here and just, you know, put it onto this channel, just kind of, you know, make this into have a transition into that at some point. But yeah, we'll see. There's a lot of possibilities out there. But yeah, hey, yeah, So that's it for 2023. That's we're gonna take a break from here for a little while, and hopefully TTMcast continues on as it has. Go and subscribe, give it a listen, all that fun stuff, and as always, if you need any addresses, go to sportscardforum.com and sportscollectors.net. Sports Card Forum's free. Sportscollectors.net is $15 a year, but it's the best $15 you're going to spend in the hobby. Yeah. Check out my website, dfwgrapher.com. All the stuff I have that I get in is put in there. Stuff for trade, stuff for sets I'm collecting, anything like that. Thanks for tuning in. We'll see you around.